Since 1978, the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center in Corpus Christi has been providing resources, services, and education to individuals and families experiencing diminishing or complete hearing loss throughout the South Texas region.
And when I first became aware of it, I lied. I did not admit that I had a hearing loss.
My mother suspected that I had an ear infection while I was growing up, and my hearing loss was progressive, but we're not sure.
When I was in college, I always did understand. But time I had the video, I could not do anything. I had to drop the class.
Speak up, James. Speak up, Jonathan. And they would get so mad at me. I didn't know, but I thought they were whispering, but they weren't.
The center provides a variety of programs and services, including conversational ASL and baby sign classes, accessibility advocacy, technological resources with the latest assistive listening devices, adult recreational activities, case management, tax preparation assistance, and more.
I was able to reach out to a staff member of the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center, and she was able to show me that there's resources available to me for communication, with communication tools and that kind of thing. It helped me realize that I wasn't alone in the way that I was feeling. It kind of helped bridge the gap as to where I was feeling, as to where I could go.
The Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center offers actually several programs and information aspects that can help aid them through their process. For example, if you have a deaf child with hearing adults, it's important that you learn how to communicate with that child.
Each of us knows someone with a slight or even severe hearing loss. Whether the onset is due to age, employment, or illness, the center is here to provide information, resources, and support to individuals and their families experiencing a new normal. Every summer, we give deaf children and youth an opportunity to be just like everyone else at our camp where everyone uses American Sign Language. We're helping to build their confidence and empowering our young people to navigate the hearing world by learning to advocate for their communication needs. The Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center, I know the people there. It makes me feel at home. If not for the center, I don't know how I would have gotten my education, all my resources. All my friends are there. That's where I was able to socialize freely. If not for that, I guess I would have been at home all alone.
A huge benefit for the families, because what it does, it bridges that communication gap and allows the family to see their child involved in an activity that now they can say, my child participated in it successfully.
We need more deaf events and include the hearing community. We want them together, not separated. That's what the center's for. Our local chapter of the Hearing Loss Association of America offers persons with diminished hearing and their families a place to learn about adaptive technology, tips, and techniques for their changing communication needs.
I came to the center for technology. Being new to hearing loss, I had to figure out, as far as when I was not face-to-face with someone, a telephone conversation, I had to figure out what technology was available to me.
You have here on this table all kinds of hearing devices that help people communicate better.
I can hear, I can hear the noise, I can hear the music because I put the Bluetooth by my telephone.
And the very first time that they hear that sound, that it is crisp, clear, unfettered by any background noise, they don't have to struggle to separate a sound. It's as if they heard the voice of God Himself.
For years, our center has been a gathering place for deaf friends and family, ASL students, and more to gather in fellowship for holidays, recreation, and community. You can help us maintain those shared connections of culture, language, and life.
Unfortunately, like every place else, we depend on funding.
It's not like we want to leave out the community. We want the hearing community involved with the Deaf and Hard of Hearing Center. We want to be connected so we can mutually support one another.
There are so many programs available and so many resources, but in order to provide those resources and programs, definitely monetary donations are needed.
We can work together to build strong communication bridges between hard of hearing, deaf people, and the community so that no one is left out. But we can't do it without your financial support. The center relies on donations and grants for our services and programs. Will you help us?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.